Good morning. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the long haul travel. 70.3 worlds. It's a long ways to go overseas. Any of these long haul flights where you're going to be in the air for 12 hours plus, traveling over international date lines, all that kind of stuff. There are some tips and tricks that can make it a lot easier on you and can really impact the result of your race. A lot of people mess this part up. They train really, really hard and they get themselves in the best shape possible for their important race, and then they make some small mistakes with the travel and it can really impact your race. So a couple key things that I found work really well. Make sure, a lot of people, they'll look at their travel as a rest day and they'll train really, really hard right into the travel, and that can be a mistake. Okay, so you want to give yourself a little bit of not a taper necessarily, but a couple of days of easy training and a little bit of rest into your travel. So any flights that are going to be over that sort of 8-hour mark and there's a complete change of time zone, that kind of stuff, let's not look at that as your rest days. Oh, I'm going to be cooped up in a plane for a couple of days, and so therefore that's when I'll rest and go really, really hard with your training right into the days. That can really be a mistake. So have a couple days easy, active recovery, maybe a rest day and then an active recovery day, and then into your travel. So plan your training wisely with that. Then on the other side, when you get there, another mistake people make is as soon as they hop off the plane, they're a bit anxious and cagey about the fact that they haven't done anything for a couple days, and they try and train very hard the first 48 hours, 24, 48 hours that they hop off these long haul flights. That can leave you pretty flat for your race as well. Get there, check your bike over, make sure everything's traveled really well, and take those first 24 to 48 hours just to get your legs under you, start a little bit of easy movement, get the swelling out of your body from the travel, and just very nice, easy movement. Then have a day to get yourself sharpened up and training really well and get the body woken up, and then head into your race day. So it would be land from the travel, really just take it easy for the first 24 to 48 hours, get the body moving, then have a sharpened day and get yourself ready to race, and then race day. So the front end of your travel and as you get off the plane, how you plan your training around that can really have a solid impact on your race. So plan that wisely. If you're training yourself or with your coach, hopefully they have some information on this to help you out as well. The other things to watch for when you travel, the basics that you all know: stay hydrated, pack your own food if you can, wear compression socks, get up often and stretch. All of these little things make a difference. Avoid things like alcohol, sugary foods, that kind of stuff that can impact your day. Those are all going to play an important role. Another thing that you can really do is get yourself on the time zone right away. So as you're in the air, the plane will often start to put your sleep and your wake up time with meals and stuff on the time zone that you're going to be at when you get there. Also set your watch for that. Put yourself on the time that when you land, you're going to be there. And soon as you land and you get there, a lot of people, they will think, oh, I didn't sleep that well on the plane. I'm going to, get off the plane. I'm going to hit the bed and have a nap. Avoid doing that. Get yourself on the time zone right away, make yourself stay awake, and then go to bed at your normal bedtime, even if you're not tired. So lay down, lights off, if you need to use earplugs and an eye mask or whatever, but make yourself go to sleep at your normal time zone and set an alarm for the morning. That's key too. So get yourself right on that time zone. And even if you have a restless night's sleep and take a long time to fall asleep, all of those things, don't worry about that. Bedtime, wake up time, make them happen and put yourself on that time zone right away. Same thing into that next day. It should be, like I discussed, a really easy day training. So make yourself stay awake that whole day and get yourself really adapted to that new time zone where you're waking up at the hour that you would be normally and going to bed with no naps in that time. So get through that first 24 hours. Another reason that easy training should be easy is you're trying to adapt to the time zone, get your body adjusted, your bowels, your food schedule right on your normal schedule, all of those things. So that stuff can make a difference. Then that will set you up by the time you're in that first, that 48 hours and 72 hours of landing and heading into race day. The body's already adjusted and ready to go. All right, hopefully these travel tips help you out, and if you have any more, go ahead and email me if you need to, and hopefully we'll get you set up on the long haul travel, making your race the best it possibly can be with the fitness that you have.